In the moments prior to actually having the conversation with my parents, I was extremely stressed and anxious, and I remember my heart pumping, my hands shaking and just sweating, and like, are they gonna freak out? Are they gonna tell me that they don't love me? Like, what's gonna happen? My name is Tomas. I am originally from Medellin, Colombia. Then I came to the US with an athletic scholarship. I recently finished my master's in sports administration. Now I'm working as an assistant coach. A few years ago, I was struggling a lot with trust issues with my parents, specifically regarding my sexuality. And Colombia being a Catholic country, being bisexual or being gay is not something that people are openly talking about, and with your parents is not a very comfortable conversation. So I felt like I couldn't really share that with them. Things started building up to the point where there wasn't really a lot of communication, like real communication. Eventually I just realized that things were not gonna get better if I didn't have that conversation. I needed to take an active role in healing this relationship with my parents and just healing the relationship with myself as well. Reading Crucial Conversations was really eye-opening because a lot of the conversations, even the ones that didn't have anything to do with my sexuality, there were a lot of conversations in my life that I was avoiding just out of fear. But understanding how to handle when somebody else gets emotional, it kind of like gave me a feeling that I can handle whatever happens. One of the first things that I did was starting with heart and really defining what I wanted to get out of this conversation, as well as I knew that I didn't want them to feel like I didn't trust them. I finally just like took a deep breath and I said, look, the real reason why I'm having this conversation with you guys is because I'm bisexual, and this is something that I've been struggling with for my whole life, and not a lot of people know this. And so I made sure that I used contrasting to tell them, look, the reason why I haven't told you is not because I don't trust you, it's because I'm afraid of losing your approval. Initially, I'm sure they weren't thrilled to hear what I told them, but eventually it became really positive for them, and they were really happy that we had that conversation. And from that point on, everything in our relationship changed. Obviously, it wasn't like flipping on a light switch. We started to have a little bit more meaningful conversations just because that big wall that was separating us wasn't there anymore. Like within weeks and months, we became really, really close, and that's the way it has been ever since, and it just keeps getting better and better. The Crucial Conversations didn't give me my parents' love and support. What it allowed me to do was go through this process quicker and much more smoothly, and it just made our relationship much, much better in a very short period of time. Something that would have probably taken years to like build with no skill, rebuilt in a matter of weeks, just because I had the tools to be open and vulnerable with them. I used to avoid conflict a lot, but now it's one of the things that, it's not that I like conflict, I just like conflict resolution. And so I no longer avoid those conversations, I seek them out, because I know that the sooner you can have that conversation, it's usually better.